Good evening, I'm Ray Waters.
And I'm Kathy Wimberly.
And welcome to City Limits. And if you take a look, I'm not wearing a tie tonight. Matter of fact, we've got Mutt and Jeff here in our matching shirts tonight because guess what's happening?
We have Balloon Festival, folks.
Balloon Festival.
I have to say it was so funny because Ray called me today and he says, guess what, Kathy, for once I get to tell you what to wear.
Well, you never choose my ties anyway, so
thank God.
It doesn't really matter.
But this looks good. See, this was the 1997 shirt, and you know, we all still have our shirts we wear, show our pride and everything.
You bet,
so,
you bet. As a matter of fact, probably one of the shows coming up in the future, we're going to be showing the 1998 shirt.
That's going to be. I cannot wait.
I can't either. It's going to be revealed, and we'll find out. Joining me right now is Mr. Tony Masolini, whose brainchild this is to restore the B-29. And Tony, just before we went on camera, you did mention that this has been a rather arduous effort in doing this. How did this all start? What is the situation right now?
Well, there's a little bit of wind drainage coming down from the mountains, and with the winds aloft are pretty high. If you notice the balloons behind us, they're going every different directions, and they're also kind of swaying a little bit, and I tend to err on the side of caution. So I'm going to wait a little while. But
well, I'll tell you what, since I'm supposed to be going up in your balloon, the fact that you're erring on the side of caution makes me feel quite good. Thank you.
But we have a special guest with us who came up to Ridgecrest, and you probably recognize him right now. The camera just went on him, and joining me is Dan Haggerty. I almost called you Grizzly.
That's all right.
All right, well...
But one thing I got to find out, if we're not in here officially, are we going to get busted?
Probably.
Did we break in here? This is at your office?
Well, if you don't say, I'd tell I won't.
There are certain maneuvers that are required for the commercial pilot's license. One's called the lazy 8. You start out, you pull the nose high, and you're turning all the time, and come back and do the same thing on the other side, and it kind of forms just this lazy 8 in the sky.
All right.
I've had reporters before, right about there, say, "That's it. Take me back to the airport."
I handle it. Okay.
He's tough. He
Other ones too. You recently, I believe, City of Industry, which was
that's correct. Starring Harvey Keitel and Stephen Dorff, which was set in Los Angeles, which I believe it's premiering on cable this month.
Laughter and fun, and look at this train is chasing her.
We've got
nice lady too. Starlight, don't let him get you, kid.
Starlight. Hi, sweetie. How are you? She's only 6 years old. Though.
6.5.
Oh, you're a little older now.
Okay,
very good. You're just having fun out here.
Yeah, I decorated the train and it's chasing me.
It's chasing you. You better watch out. I'm getting out of the train's way. Folks, we've got some other folks coming up right now, but while I...
Red Rock Canyon Gang performs the first Saturday of each month in the historical mining town of Randsburg. If you've never been up there, spend the day. Do it. I'll tell you, it's fun.
Now, wait a minute. All right, hey, over here. I want to talk to her. I'm not telling you what my name is. Yeah. Give me a hug, sweetie. All right. Oh, man.
Marketing the mining, farming,
You got a problem?
Hey, Ray, what'd you do with that money I gave you?
What money?
That money for them dancing lessons?
71, yeah.
71 Ford.
69. I bet you can remember those when they were letters. Can't you remember most of those?
Better watch it. You know, if you're ever up for re-election, Chip, I'm going to remember this.
I'm going after the senior vote.
You've heard about it. You've probably tasted it after buying the beverage in the store. But we are right now at Indian Wells Brewing Company with Rick Lovett, the proprietor, manager, chief bartender. I don't know. What would you call it?
Well, I'm the president of the company, but this is the
so that's right.
Okay. I'm glad to have you here, Ray. Thank you for coming.
I've been wanting to come up here.
Well, we've been looking forward to it, and we've got the place open now. Public is more than welcome to come on up.
One thing I want to talk about this morning, Senator, this is one thing that we've been news over the past few months, and we're very interested in California. I'll tell you our... Pat, could you have ever dreamed years ago when you did your songs and your movie that communication would come this far?
No, it is...
Randy.
The Bible talks about it, says that in the last period of history that knowledge will increase and people will be going to and fro
And you all know Senator Pete Knight, astronaut Senator Pete Knight. Senator, I got to ask you something. This has been on my mind throughout this whole thing. How much of the business that we're seeing today has been great are we going to see here in California?
Oh, goodness, I hope we see all of it here in California, and that's what we're all about. That's what I've been talking to Mr. Golden about, the NASA administrator.
This is about as close as I ever want to get to a forest fire. We're waiting right now. As soon as we get our shots, then we're going to head on down the road because we're going to have to head out to Ridgecrest pretty quick.
Well, if we look a little bit disheveled here, it's because we've had quite a bit of turbulence, but we saw those great shots we did of the B-52, the B-1, and also the F-15, F-16.
Do it all. Yeah, did you move the media around? You know, we're pretty simple.
Oh my gosh, I did my job then.
Just kind of relaxing. It's kind of, this was kind of the wind down from the big crazy ride. It's almost like it's coming to an end and you're kind of trying to enjoy every last minute of it, so it's nice to be here.
Yeah, the pressure's off for sure, and now we just get to enjoy watching everybody seeing who the big surprise performers are. So.
We are in the office of First Sergeant Arnold Pasillas. I'm going to introduce him in just a moment here, but we've covered Army recruiting, we've covered Navy recruiting, and of course we have the Marine Aviation Detachment here on base. And you recognize First Sergeant Pasillas because of Toys for Tots, if you recall, so he's kind of used to this. How are we doing, First Sergeant?
Oh, not too bad, Ray. How about you?
Oh, I'm doing pretty good. Hey, you know, I'm feeling pretty important sitting here, man.
That's a big seat. It's a big seat.
That is definitely a big seat. And welcome back to City Limits. I'm sure you had a little bit of a hint where we were when I showed you that hubcap outside, because Mark and I took a trip up to Pearsonville. I've been wanting to do this for the past 11 years since we've been here, and I've always wanted to meet the famous lady, Lucy Pearson, the hubcap Queen. I believe that's what it is, Lucy. You're called the Hubcap Queen, right?
Hubcap Queen, and Pearsonville's the hubcap capital of the world.
Of the world.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, didn't you get in the Guinness Book of World Records?
I've been everywhere, just about.
¿Qué me estás hablando? Ese perro más viejo que no puede ni levantar la pata.
Ay, ¿y cómo sabes tú? ¿Y cómo sabes tú? ¿Eh?
Oh, tengo mis fuentes. ¿Y tú por qué quieres saber?
Bueno, porque por ahí se oyen rumores y tú sabes, quiero que tú me digas.
Dobla tu.
Hours after the discovery of the body, Jennifer Levin's grandfather goes to the morgue to make a positive identification.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my sweet little child.
I'll never forget it. Came down, he took one look, and he collapsed.
Jesus himself said, "Blessed are they that mourn, for they shall be comforted."
Did you get enough, son?
Oh, yes, sir. I'm stuffed.
Honey, Mike and I are going to go out in the patio for a bit. You see my pipe?
Same place you left it before, dear.
Here it is, right in my pocket. Guess I'm losing it.
Yes, I think you are.
Come on, son.
Coaching is about goals. Everyone needs someone to cheer them on or someone to inspire them. A coach does that. But that's not what a coach is for.
Gil, it's been a while since you graced this sanctuary with your presence.
Father Raymond? I suppose I have been a bit busy, yeah?
Yes, I've heard. Commodities like you seem to be in high demand these days.
The good news is, it's not a competition.
Life's a competition, Vicky. And at the moment, my delightful peppers are playing second banana to her fruit.
Maybe if you stop calling them fruits.
Can't do that. Gotta keep an edge. You want me to dance with her?
Why not?
I haven't danced in years.
Come on. It's like riding a bike.
So here's Mr. Larson. His congestive heart failure has him constantly on the brink of a major medical emergency. Brace yourself. Mr. Larson, you're up.
Hey, the old ticker's cooperating today. Pick a card, any card.
Oh, I'm good. I'll let you show off for your lovely wife.
Wow. Must be pretty stressful when he guesses your card wrong.